We are boyfriend and girlfriend. He refers to me as his girlfriend. I refer to him as my boyfriend. That's what we are. Almost 2 weeks now I've been gone. Huge changes in my life. So most of you know that for the past 4 years, almost 4 years, I've been in a online long-distance relationship. He has struggled with alcoholism and he is now clean and sober, and I'm very proud of him for that. I think we're going to keep doing the joint reading the comments on Wednesdays. But a lot of the questions that I do get, the comments I do get, are involving him now, since he is in my life and on my channel. A lot of people are concerned and they think that this was like a last minute thing of having him come here, that he had nowhere else to go, and that's simply not the case. I have talked about in the past that I was planning on moving at the end of the year, either out of this apartment or to a different state. I mentioned that several times, and our plan was always for me to move there. If things don't work out between us, then they don't work out. The worst happens is we don't get along, something happens, he either moves out or moves home, whatever it is, but we're not looking at it that way. We're enjoying each other, enjoying getting to know each other in person. We have got to know each other for 4 years over the phone, and of course living together and being in each other's lives on a daily basis is completely different than being on the phone, although the way we relate is still very much the way we related on the phone. And when we met, when he got off the bus and when he came to my door, it was just like the most natural thing ever. I thought I was going to be scared, I thought I was going to be shy, but there was none of that. It was just like my best friend came back, and it was like he was supposed to be here. So this is who everybody is so curious about meeting and who it is.
Who is?
Who you is.
I'm a phantom.
You don't have to take that out.
No, you just hold your horses there, cutie pie.
So there's also some people that are concerned that you're using me and that you have motives for being here.
Absolutely. Correct. On spot, on point.
Insert sarcasm here.
And see, that right there was reverse psychology, just to make everybody think that I'm really not using you and I'm actually using you. And that right there was reverse psychology to the reverse psychology to really fuck with people's heads.
So probably most people already know that you're an alcoholic.
What? I have never had a drink in my life.
I kept telling him he wasn't coming here until he was sober. That was my hard limit. And
yeah.
It was just time for him to make a change. It was time for me to make a change. It was time for us to make a change.
Better edit half this crap out, I'll tell you that.
Are you threatening me? Are you threatening my life?
Yeah, I'm being very controlling.
You're being controlling and threatening.
threatening.
I'm probably going to get beat after this video goes off.
Dude, don't even go there. Jesus, people actually take
I
this.
know. Alright, so this is where we were. Okay, so the ending of the story is... Oh, how long you'll be here. It's open-ended, but at this point, I'm allowed to have a guest for 14 days. And when he got here, we made it legal. He met my manager. She photocopied his ID. So he's actually a legal visitor of housing. And then after the 14 days, then we will put him on the lease, so he is an actual resident until we figure out what we'll do next.
1 week later.
If you read the description or whatever you call that up in there, self-explanatory. well, should be to those who know. I'm not a smoker, but I smoke this because I don't have this, which usually is a beer or hard liquor. Yeah, so it's an introductory video to for those who, I guess, struggle with addiction, alcoholism, ism, schism, and all the isms that create schisms in our life. An outlet to express myself through video. I think that's a healthy thing. I don't know, it's kind of like journaling to who have struggled with the issue, mainly of alcoholism, to I don't know, provide some hope, maybe some direction, some little nuggets. Know that you're not alone. There's a lot of us out there. So here I am in West Virginia, and working with a beautiful girl who has her own issue, but we collaborate because she's not an alcoholic and she's not she's not, you know, a drug addict. Her thing is food, so we really jive. I don't care about food. Name is Jean. Right. Good to meet you. Good to meet you too, haters.
So, on November 20th, I had posted a reaction to LifeByJen's new boyfriend, Gene, and his new YouTube channel called LifeByGenX. The video was titled, "Let's Have a Conversation with LifeByJen's Gene." He had, at that time, only one video. New to social media, knows nothing about YouTube, and 3 days later, he unfairly copy-struck my channel for that video. Why do I say he knows nothing about fair use and the copy strike system? Because sometime last night, he had responded to a very brief video I had posted on my channel titled, "Copy Strike from LifeByGenX. Learn what fair use is." Now, in this very brief 40-second video directly targeted towards him, I show him, hey, learn what fair use is on YouTube. Moving forward. He at some point had replied to someone's comment, but immediately had regret syndrome and deleted it. I was able to retrieve it, but only a portion, unfortunately. But here's his partial response. Karen Motes is one of my beloved subs who actually had the heart and level head to understand my lack of experience with YouTube and its dumb reaction channels. You can thank her and maybe learn from F. That was 9 hours ago, folks. Well, I did fight back and did the counter strike because I was within fair use. And this is what my counter argument to YouTube was. I said, my video is my own original content, which combines my short excerpts from different source materials that were on public domain that created a new message and in turn a new meaning for source material which is considered fair use, which is pretty much exactly what every reaction channel does. As of this morning, YouTube sent me this notification. Yes, folks, the copy strike was removed from my channel. Thank you. So all I have to say is, Gene, if you want to be a respected and responsible YouTube creator, learn the rules and learn the system. And as for reaction channels, we are a united community that respect each other and we stand together. Remember that. Thank you. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So much to talk about. So much. I don't even know where to start. Gene abruptly started his own channel today, tonight as well, and he called it LifeByJen
and has even published his first video. He was basically spilling some tea. So today, tonight, okay, we will be asking some of our own viewers questions that he seems to be willing to be answering right here, truthfully. Or so it seems. So here we go. Gene, so how long have you been sober?
Coming up a month without alcohol. This in 2 days, 3 days. However, I can't count that technically. To many people anyways, but in my mind and heart, I'm counting a month. But technically, on a calendar, technically what's been in my body has been, what is it, 2.5 weeks?
So technically, you've only been sober for 2 weeks? Or about 2.5 weeks? Okay, I appreciate your honesty. So, what's the main focus of this channel going to be about?
Introductory video to, for those who, I guess, struggle with addiction, alcoholism, ism, schism, and all the isms that create schisms in our life. And boy, does it. You know, so, I'm a Texas boy.
Okay, it's going to be about your addictions. All right, okay. And what are your reasons for being there now?
And so there's 2 reasons why I'm here. This wonderful, beautiful girl that I met. And so I decided to come up here because that's where she is, and also get out of my environment. She always said not till I get sober. That didn't quite work out. So she was very wise. And those of you who, you know, I already said that, but whatever. You got a problem? You know, this can be kind of a place of discussion.
Okay, Gene, thanks for clarifying that. And yes, this is a place for discussion, actually healthy discussion, and you are more than welcome to join in on the discussions and in a respectable manner if you choose to do so. So I just wanted to let you know that. So getting back to the reason why you started your channel, can you go into a little bit more detail about that, please?
And yeah, so others too have struggled with the issue, mainly of alcoholism, to provide some hope, maybe some direction, some little nuggets. Know that you're not alone. There's a lot of us out there. A lot of us out there who has not come to, I guess, admit, get past that denial. I'm almost 40 years old. It's taken me till, well, I knew I had a problem in my early 20s. I was in ministry back then, and I cleared 3 months, but that's what you call a dry drunk. And I wasn't really a drunk all the time. Back then, it just slowly got worse. But I knew I had problems. I couldn't go a damn day without it. But I was what you would call a functioning alcoholic at the time, in my 20s. You know, but it was definitely an alcoholic beverage every single day. After 5, of course. And,
Okay. So you want to give others in your situation hope, like there's light at the end of the tunnel. I think that's great. I think that's very noble of you. So, Gene, hello? Are you still there? I think there's something wrong with the connection. Hello? Gene? Folks, it looks like we lost him. I can't seem to find a signal on him. I don't know what happened. No, wait. I think I got him back. I think. Gene, are you okay? Is everything okay? Okay, folks. Okay, he's back. I think he's a little bit disturbed. He may be frightened. I'm not sure. He may have been frightened by something. But we're going to give him a moment to compose himself. So let's just give him a moment. Okay, so Gene, are you going, I guess, how are you going through your day-to-day emotions being sober now that you're sober. How does that feel? How do your emotions feel?
And now that I'm sober, I gotta feel it. And it's alright. I'm okay with that because, you know, I'm a 12-pack away from 6 feet under. I have no choice but to do what I know, to embrace that walk of it's okay to feel because we're human. That's the way we're designed, right? I've called bullshit on it so much. But how can you call bullshit when you're designed that way, right? It's like, I don't know, Matrix, whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to go into any allegories or metaphors. However, whatever.
Okay, you're embracing it. That's good. You're feeling it. That's good. All right. It's good to hear. So what's your next step after this first video?
Holding some videos about, you know, growth, path, struggle. Hopefully I'll be able to be some kind of a light connect with those of us out there to provide a bit of, I don't know, call your therapist. Provide some hope. Not alone, buddies.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, thank you so much for your time today, Gene. You know what? It was very, very much appreciated. We look forward to your future content. Folks, if you go to his channel and leave a comment, please note he will only respond on Wednesdays. That's it.
Hi, I'm attorney Ian Corzine, and for the past 20 years, I've been giving creators legal advice on how to protect their art. Be sure to stay till the end of the video when I'm going to give you a little gift. It's a gift that you can use to help protect yourself from copyright strikes on YouTube. All right, hit the like button, subscribe, and come with me into the heart of the matter. Fair use law is a creation of lawyers and the courts. YouTube uses it as a guideline for determining whether or not they take down a video or not. However, YouTube is not a court, it's a company, and in this area, its main motivating force is not to get sued. So as a result, you could do your best to comply with all the fair use law and maybe even have a court say, yeah, that's a fair use. But the bottom line is YouTube still takes it down, and that's because they're concerned about being sued in this area. As a lawyer, I've argued fair use law to YouTube until I'm blue in the face. They always punctuate the conversation with the response, oh yeah, how much does it cost for you to post your own videos on our website? I always go, ew. You have got to transform copyrighted work in order to qualify under fair use guidelines. This can be done by breaking down, commenting on, or responding to the clip you want to use. By breaking down, commenting on, or responding to the clip you want to use. By breaking down, commenting on, or responding to the clip you want to use. It's pretty simple. Whatever you do, you've got to transform that copyrighted work into your own. There are simple ways to create new art out of existing copyrighted art. You can make a mashup, a remix, or some sort of new expression of the copyrighted art.
Exhaustion. Our brain neurons are firing off completely new pathways of information, absorbing new energies and information, creating new habits, learning new things.
You received a false copyright strike, then the next step is to demand a retraction from the owner, the purported owner of this copyrighted material. Fortunately, YouTube and the law require that the person who makes the copyright strike on your account list his name, email address, physical address, and phone number, so you know who the false striker is. There are two ways to demand a retraction. The first way is to go into the Creator Studio, click on Copyrights on the left-hand side, and then click on Retraction. This will bring up a window and email to the alleged copyright holder, and you're able there to demand the retraction. The other way to demand a retraction is to use a lawyer in the process. Lawyers generally make the demand via email and also US mail. And often attorney-managed retraction processes have a better track record on getting those false copyright strikes reversed in the first instance. If you do not receive a retraction within 7 to 10 days after you submitted it, then we move on to step number 3, the counter notification process. If you use someone else's content in your YouTube video and you got a false copyright strike and you made a retraction demand and did not get results, or you didn't use anybody else's content in your YouTube video, then we need to get together and do a DMCA counter notification. Well, DMCA stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act. It's a U.S. law that provides for the process on alleged copyright infringement on social media platforms. And a DMCA counter notice is a legal request to the social media platform, in this case YouTube, to reinstate the video and do away with the copyright strike. Now, a DMCA counter notice is serious business. You should only file the notice if 1, you included someone else's content in your YouTube video by mistake, or 2, that you didn't include any other content, any other person's content in your YouTube video, or 3, you did include someone else's content in your YouTube video, but you're protected by the doctrine of fair use. Filing a DMCA counter notice requires you to give to the alleged copyright holder, the false copyright striker, your name, your email address, your physical address, your telephone number, consent to go to federal court for a copyright infringement lawsuit, and also you have to make your statements under penalty of perjury. Once you file the notice, then the alleged copyright holder can file a federal lawsuit against you for copyright infringement. At worst, this alleged copyright holder can do nothing but use your personal information to harass you or to dox you. So I always advise someone who has a legit counter notification claim to use a lawyer to manage the process. This lawyer can represent you and protect your personal information. If, however, 10 days passes and no federal lawsuit is forthcoming, then YouTube is required by law to reinstate your video and reverse the copyright strike. Step number 4 is consulting with a lawyer to consider filing a lawsuit against the false copyright striker. If you are damaged by the false copyright strike, what does that mean? You lost AdSense revenue, you lost business opportunities as a result of the false copyright strike, then I would advise you to consult a lawyer about the potential for filing a copyright strike misrepresentation lawsuit against that false copyright striker. It's right there in Title 17, United States Code Section 512F. So let's say you did use someone else's content in your YouTube video, but you're guarded by the doctrine of fair use. You can still bring this action against the alleged false copyright striker because you are protected under the law.
Subscribe, don't. Leave a comment, don't. I'll be reading comments on Wednesdays, and Wednesdays only. All right.
Hey babe, is today Wednesday? No? Is Monday? It's Monday? Today's Monday? This is a bar. It's a bar. It's a that's it bar, okay? It's a that's it bar. All right, it's Wednesday. No, it's Monday. All right, babe, we're just gonna post our videos on Monday, okay? Because we need to do something today. I know it's not Wednesday, but we're doing something today. I can't open this, but we're gonna post today.